And so in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to start an LLC for free with ZenBusiness. And so what's great about ZenBusiness is that they'll take care of filing the LLC for you so that you don't have to worry about going to your Secretary of State's website and trying to figure out how to navigate a clunky and old website. Instead, you have the nice, sleek design of ZenBusiness that makes it very easy to use. And ZenBusiness is the formation company that I used just a few years ago. But I didn't know this special perk. Because you follow me and you're watching this video, you now know when you form your LLC with ZenBusiness, you have the chance to win a $5,000 grant. No other LLC formation is offering a grant like this. So we're going to cover 9 simple steps that you should do to set up your LLC properly. The first step is choosing a business name. And so when deciding what name you want to go with, you want to make sure it's available and it clearly communicates your brand. Check all the social media platforms so that you won't have any trouble when marketing your business. And so once you decide on a business name, it's then important to secure your domain and business email. You can get a domain at a very affordable price with Porkbun. And then for email services, Hostinger is a great option. And so within step 1, you want to make sure you take care of your business name and your business presence. And then for step 2, you want to choose your state of formation. This is where you plan on conducting business. And typically it's recommended that the state you do business is the same state that you live in. It makes filing taxes a lot easier to do. If you decide to go with another state besides your home state, I would suggest consulting a tax professional. And moving on to step 3, and that's deciding whether or not you need a virtual address. And so you want to do this step before you file your articles of organization. And so if they ask for your business address, you want to be able to provide them one before you fill out the paperwork. And one of the best places to get a business address at an affordable cost is Alliance Virtual, and they offer virtual business addresses. They have over 10,000 locations across the US, so I don't really see you having trouble finding the right business address for you. Moving on to step 4, that's where you want to get a registered agent. And so a registered agent is a company or person that takes official mail on your behalf. And typically this is going to be mail that's sent to your business from your Secretary of State. And generally speaking, you do want your registered agent to be a company rather than a person. At the very least, you do not want to use your personal home address as your registered agent address because it will be public record. And so it's recommended that you go with a company for your registered agent services. But what's great is that ZenBusiness does both registered agent services and can file your articles of organization for you. So you're getting 2 birds with 1 stone, which is a perfect segue to step 5, which is filing your articles of organization. It does go by a couple of different names. So if you see certificate of formation, it's the same exact document, but you should wait to receive this document from ZenBusiness before you move on to the next steps. And generally speaking, filing your articles of organization will cost you a filing fee anywhere between $0 to $300. It could cost you more, but that's in the state of California. For today, we're going to walk through how to file an LLC in a much more affordable state. And so it should generally take you a few days to a couple of weeks to receive your articles back from ZenBusiness because you do have to consider the processing time of your individual state. But once you get this paperwork back, it's time to celebrate as your LLC is legit. There's just a few more steps that you want to do to make sure your LLC status is protected. And so the next step you want to do after receiving your articles of organization is creating an operating agreement. This is a very important document that outlines the responsibility of you and other owners in the business. It also goes into detail on how profits will be split between the owners. And if this does happen, it also goes into detail on how the business will be dissolved. And so an operating agreement is a very important document that you want to fill out, and I've left a free template in the description below. Now it's time to get your EIN, which stands for your Employer Identification Number. This is a 9-digit number that you can get for free from the IRS website. And what's great about the EIN is that it separates you from your business so that you don't have to include your social security number on all your business paperwork. Instead, you have an EIN. Just so you know, getting an EIN is very simple. I've left a tutorial in the description below, but you don't need need to pay ZenBusiness to take care of that service for you. You've got me, and I've got step-by-step tutorials for you. And so once you get the EIN, it's now time to open up a business checking account. This is where the fun part is. This is where you can get bonuses or free money, as I like to call it. And so banks and other fintech companies are willing to give you money to open a business account with them. Just to name a few that I have a Truist business account. And with a Truist account, you can get a $400 bonus. I also have a Relay account, and you can get a $50 bonus when you sign up with Relay. And so it's very important to have 2 business accounts just in case something were to happen to your primary account. Plus, with these accounts, you get some added bonuses, which makes it that much sweeter. Now it's time to plan how you're gonna get your hands on $5,000. And so ZenBusiness offers a $5,000 grant every single quarter. And so you wanna make sure to mark on your calendar 3 months after your formation date that you need to apply to the $5,000 ZenBusiness grant. The application is very simple and won't take too much of your time. And so the opportunity to get $5,000 of free money for your business makes getting your LLC with ZenBusiness well worth it. Now you're probably running your business, seeing some success. It's now time to think about annual reports. And so each state typically has some sort of filing requirement, either an annual report or a public information report. And so you want to make sure to check what your state's requirements are when it comes to annual reporting for your business. So now that you know all the exact steps in the order you need to do them in, let's hop over to ZenBusiness so I can show you just how simple the application is. So what you're first going to do is go down to the description of this video and click the link that says Start an LLC with ZenBusiness. It's then going to take you to this page. And so to the left, we're going to see Launch Your Side Hustle or Dream Business. And below that is going to be a big green button that says Get Started. So let's click on that and get going. So it's first going to ask us for our business name as well as the state that we would like to form our LLC. And so we're going to go with the business Darcy Subby in the state of Wyoming. And then it's going to ask us for our name, email, and phone number. We can skip this for now. Moving on to the next question. Since we're starting a new business, let's go with none and hit next. How far along is your business? We are still planning for the future. What kind of business are you forming? Let's go with an advertising consultancy and hit next. Appoint your state required registered agent. And so we've already chosen ZenBusiness as a registered agent. So we're going to click this and hit continue. And now it's going to ask us which plan we want. And so we have the starter plan, which is $0. That's how you can file your LLC for free. Then we have the pro plan, which is $199 per year, and the premium plan, which is $299 a year. And each of these do not include state fees, which varies depending on the state that you form the LLC. Now let's talk about what's included. With the starter plan, you can get your LLC paperwork filed in 7 to 10 business days. They'll also do a name check for you, as well as provide you with customer service over phone, email, and chat. Lastly, with the starter plan, they are offering a special deal where you can get 1 free year of compliance monitoring for $199. And so if you are thinking of starting an LLC, I would jump on this deal as soon as possible. And then we have the pro plan. This is if you're in a rush and you need your LLC filed yesterday. And so they will file your LLC paperwork in 1 business day, as well as get you an EIN. And so if you are in a rush, the pro plan would typically work better. But if you have some time, the starter plan is truly great and includes a worry-free compliance. And then we have the premium plan. That's where you can get premium support as well as an AI website builder. And so you can choose the plan that works best for you. I personally chose the pro plan for my business. So let's continue with pro. Next, it's going to ask us if we want Money Pro. And so Money Pro is their way to track our business finances. As of right now, since we're just getting started, we're going to say no to this service, but you can decide later on if you want to test it out. And then it takes us to checkout. And so in less than 10 minutes, we were able to fill out the LLC application. And so it tells us what's included. The Pro LLC is $199 per year. And then the registered agent services are $199 a year. And then we have the Wyoming state filing fee, which is $104. And to the right, there's some extra bonuses that ZenBusiness offers, like a 60-day money-back guarantee, 100% accuracy filing guarantee, as well as top-rated customer support. Plus, it lets you know that you can deduct up to $5,000 on business formation costs, which helps you reduce your taxable income. And so once everything looks good, you can hit continue and move on to payment. And so in less than 10 minutes, you're able to fill out your LLC paperwork. Now that you've gotten the LLC in place, make sure to check out this video right here on how to get a free EIN.